Hello, I'm wbz-tv meteorologist Barry Burbank, and I've got your forecast for the next several days, starting off with today's busy day. And we got all kinds of things in the forecast today, but primarily focusing on the thunderstorms, which will be nasty in southern New England this afternoon and in northern New England already this morning. As of this recording time, close to 9 o'clock, thunderstorms are draped out across New York State, extending east-northeastward up across Vermont and southern New Hampshire. And already there have been some severe warnings up there from some of these storms. And this whole line is going to be shifting southeastward with time. For another perspective in this visual satellite imagery, the loop shows you the three-dimensional aspect of these storms. You can see some of the higher tops really pushing up into the atmosphere, indicative of how unstable this is. And they're certainly running into an environment here in southern New England where it's sun-heated air and extremely humid. That's all we need to get some strong storms, and there are several parameters in the atmosphere available to create those this afternoon. So we ought to keep an eye on the sky and keep it tuned here to WBZ online and on television to see the updates on these storms as they really are firing out here. They look pretty nasty and mean to me at this hour of the morning. That's not good. Well, anyway, so here we go. Before that happens, we are sizzling, and we're going to be really rising quickly to a scorching level of feeling like 95 to 100 degrees by noontime here in eastern Massachusetts, extending down into northern Connecticut and northern Rhode Island. That's the case where the place where the heat advisory has been displayed by the National Weather Service. And then that'll be followed by the thunderstorms this afternoon. The main impacts from those would be the following. There would be a high risk of downpours. I mean tropical gully washer downpours, which would cause street flooding, urban flooding, and small stream flooding. There is a high risk of scattered damaging wind gusts, not wind gusts everywhere, but scattered spots. There is a lower risk, but still considered a moderate risk, of some hail, and there is an even lower risk, fortunately, of tornadoes, but we can't rule a tornado out briefly. Could it be brief spin-up in parts of northern Massachusetts up into New Hampshire and Maine from this deal which is setting up. So the Storm Prediction Center has us right in the finger of action here. The axis is right across New England for the scattered severe storms this afternoon in southern New England, all caused by this cold front approaching, shoving the Triple H out to sea, followed by the cooler and drier coming in for tomorrow. And we are setting up for just 3 or 4 days of just wonderful, wonderful summer weather. Rainfall is going to be quite prolific, especially southwest, west, and northwest of Boston, where some spots could get up to 3 inches of rain out of this. So locally heavy rain fall rates in the terms of 1 to 2 to 3 inches per hour. But some of these places are going to have several thunderstorm cells going one after the other, and that's why some of these places out in the flash flood watch zone could end up with more than 3 inches of rain. All because another factor is this intense and incredible humidity. You can just feel the moisture in the air, and we have all the support to wring a lot of that out. But that is going to change tomorrow as it dries out nicely. Cape and the Islands, probably going to get some rain later this evening. If you're going to be down there during the afternoon, you don't have to worry about thunderstorms on the Cape. You can go to the beaches and not worry about it. The action is going to be near and north of Boston. Nothing going on down here during the afternoon. By the time those get down there, there might not be much left. There should be some dwindling showers. And then after that, may start out with very cloudy weather and a few showers first thing tomorrow morning on Cape Cod. Then after that, it clears up. Thursday, Friday, and Saturday look absolutely beautiful on Cape Cod and the islands. If you go to the lakes and mountains, you'll find that it's going to be stormy up there today, and then it looks like we'll be in for better weather coming up over the next several days. As the jet stream changes, brings us nice weather for several days. But then look what happens. All this digging, look at that digging, making high amplitude system. That's going to result in a very different weather pattern for us. Extremely humid weather starting next Sunday afternoon, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, with what could end up being a lot of tropical rains. We've been having it so dry, but that's all going to turn around, I'll tell you, next week. That's your forecast for now. Keep an eye to the sky this afternoon, and keep it to WBZ on TV and online for latest updates on the impending storms. Have a nice day.